Yellow. Welcome to BUA News. I'm your host, Carlos, special host. We have a very informative report for you today. Now on to Manny with sports.
This is Manny Gutierrez back here with sports. Today in sports is this week. Ready? The Miami Heat beat the Oklahoma City Thunder by a score of 112 to 111, and the Heat were 40 for 40 in free throws. They haven't missed a single free throw in that game. Their next games are Thursday and Saturday against Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks at 7:30 and 1 o'clock. You can watch it on Valley Sports Sun on Thursday and Saturday on ABC. In other sports news, the NFL playoffs are set to begin on Saturday with 2 wild cards on Saturday between the Seahawks and Niners and Chargers and Jaguars. 3 more on Sunday between the New York Giants and Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, and Bills and our Dolphins. Go Fins. And 1 more on Monday between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. The Miami Dolphins are beginning to prepare for the playoffs. In other sports news, the number 1 Georgia Bulldogs beat number 3 TCU Horned Frogs by a score of 65 to 7, and Georgia became the first NCAA college football team to win back-to-back national championships since the Alabama Crimson Tide did it in both 2011 and 2012. And now Georgia is going to have their second straight championship celebration in that state on Saturday, from the 12:30 p.m. parade at Lumpkin Street to the 1 o'clock dog walk from Baxter Street to the Day Student Center Plaza to the 2 p.m. celebration at Sanford Stadium. That is sports. Thanks, everyone. And now on to Mr. Aiden Glenn with the World News. Take it away, Aiden.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to World News with Aiden Glenn. I'm Aiden Glenn. And today I'm telling you about Uganda declares end of Ebola outbreak. Ugandan authorities have officially declared the end of a recent Ebola outbreak after 42 consecutive days with no new cases. A formal declaration was made during a televised ceremony held in the central Milbendi district, the epicenter of the outbreak on Wednesday. Today, on January 11th, 2023, it marks 113 days since the start of the Ebola outbreak in Uganda. Dr. Jane Ruth Asengorsero urges the population to remain vigilant, implement the standard operating procedures, and to report any person in the community that presents with Ebola-like symptoms. To combat the outbreak, officials launched aggressive contact tracing to track down relatives and friends who handled the bodies of victims or attended funerals. And now on to Nicholas with the entertainment news.
For this week's entertainment news, let's talk about Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar took a very basic story and adored it with eye-popping spectacle in a way that made the film a must-see commodity, and a record-breaking hit in the process too. 13 years later, braving much different theatrical tides, director James Cameron has done it again with Avatar: The Way of Water, a state-of-the-art exercise that rekindles that sense of wonder and demands to be seen by anyone with lingering interest in watching movies in theaters. Even though James Cameron, who shares script credit with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, has already announced plans for multiple Avatar sequels, the filmmaker has thrown so much technical wizardry, scope, and scale into this 190-minute epic that one gets the impression he approached directing it as if there might never be another, leaving everything on the field, or rather the leaves. Now on to Daniel with the travel news.
Welcome back to Travel News. I hope you all missed me when I will talk about your next vacation destination. Today, we will talk about Canada. Canada has many things you can do there. There are the cities of Toronto and Montreal, two of the biggest cities in Canada and some of the best. There's also Edmonton. Their favorite sport is hockey, and well, let's just say it's one of the only sports they get angry at, because usually Canadians are nice, but when it comes to hockey, they're real animals. Now, let's get to the next part of this report, which is Edmonton, West Edmonton Mall. It has a hotel, an indoor theme park, a water park, laser tag, an ice skating rink, a few restaurants, maybe a delicious, tasty. I'll get to that later. But no, wait, in fact, I'll get to that now. With their best food, poutine, which is French fries covered in cheese curds, gravy, and is delicious. Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cheese curds and gravy. Also, there's Niagara Falls, which connects to our home, the United States of America, and it's a sight to behold. They also serve milk in bags, and there's moose. That's been travel news. Join me next week as I will be talking about New York and why you should visit it. And now on to Carlos with health and safety report.
Anyways, here's me with the health report. This surgical knife can smell tumors, detects womb with cancer within seconds. Here's how it works. 4th of January 2023, iKnife analyzes the smoke emitted from a biopsy tissue when it is vaporized after being removed from the womb. It does so by electrical currents to differentiate between the cancers and the healthy tissue. Scientists at the Imperial College London, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, Northern Ireland, have proved that a modern surgical knife dubbed the iKnife can smell tumors, effectively detecting womb cancer within seconds. The breakthrough could enable thousands of women to get an earlier cancer diagnosis. Now to Nicholas with the weather.
This week's weather forecast, the weather discussion will be about the flood that has recently occurred in California. Since January 10th, a powerful storm continues to batter the state. On Monday, streets turned into rivers, trees crashed down, homes and buildings got power outages, rivers swelled, and major roadways were shuttered. California is now supremely vulnerable to flooding because much of it has been scarred by historic drought or devastating wildfires. This means that the land cannot soak up much rainfall. According to the office of Governor Gavin Newsom, more than a dozen people have passed in winter storms this year. On other news, they died. What do you think? I think I'm not happy because of this. I wish California would recover. I wish. Now on to Carlos to conclude the broadcast.
Hope you enjoyed this very important information on behalf of all of us here in the Inspire program. We hope you have a great week. See ya!